What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan, and I'm BMAX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have some anime news we're going to talk about today. We have the Crunchyroll Summer 2025 anime season lineup. It's been announced. We know what shows we're going to be getting for the summer season. It's really exciting. There's a lot of cool shows. Kaiju No.8. Lots of other things we're going to get into, and we're going to talk about all the things we're excited for and some new things that we might be interested in for this summer season of anime. And hopefully this stuff will take us through summer right into the fall, where I already know there's some big titles that I'm really excited for, like the final season of My Hero Academia. But let's get into this. Let's talk about the summer season and see what it has to bring. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button. Comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. It's very important and helps us a lot. And please hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it here. The summer season announced. Join Crunchyroll for the newest anime season as fresh and returning series heat up the summer. Big anime hits also return for more adventures, including Kaiju No.8, Dr. Stone, Science Future Core 2, and Dadan Season 2. All right, well, let's get into it here. Some of the big ones they're talking about, new summer season picks. Gachi Kuda, framed and cast into a trash-filled abyss. Rudo fights monsters and the system that dumped him. Okay, that's gonna have a dub, so it looks kind of cool. Maybe it's worth a watch here. July 6th, and there's an official trailer. Kaiju No.8 Season 2 on July 19th. The last one, released dub at the exact same time, except for the last two episodes we had to wait a couple weeks for. So we'll see if that's gonna continue or if we're gonna watch it like a couple weeks behind the other show, behind the sub. Kafka faces new allies and learns more about No.8's power as fearsome kaiju threats emerge. A special episode, Hoshina's Day Off, will live stream on July 5th. So whether that will be in English or not, that's another question, because those special episodes often don't get dubbed for a while, actually. So yeah, we have July 5th as an early date, but July 19th is going to be basically closer to the end of the month. We're actually going to start this. Dadan starts right away, July 3rd. Again, this dubbed at the same time as the sub, so we'll see if that continues in season 2. Ghost Aliens and the Supernatural collide again as Dadan continues in season 2. My Dress Up Darling season 2, July 5th with a TBA dub. That was usually a couple weeks after. Marine, I think it was Marin. Kitagawa and Wakana Gojo make new friends as life continues to be filled with excitement and cosplay. This was a really sweet series, and if it's anything as good as the first one, I think it's going to be a real hit, of course. And that July 5th. July 10th, we're going to go back into Dr. Stone, the second half of Science Future. The Kingdom of Science pushes forward as the journey to uncover the truth enters its climax. And you got Science Future. July 10th. The dub airtime, again, it could be the same day because they did that last season. But in previous Dr. Stone iterations, we'd have to wait a couple weeks. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun season 2. I thought this was already out, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like the second half of season 2. July 6th. Nene and Ko join Hanako to expose a traitor among the ranks of the Seven Wonders. Okay. Then we have the new summer 2025 anime simulcasts. Couple of Cuckoos season 2, which was quite an interesting series. So we're getting a second season of a couple of Cuckoos. Nagi is stuck in a love quadrangle as fate is set in motion once again in season 2. So that'll be interesting. The season 1 was pretty good. I watched that whole thing. Apocalypse Bringer is a sub, so unfortunately not going to be getting any of that. Arknights Rise from Ember, so far just a sub. Betrothed to My Sister's Ex, another sub. Captivated by You sub. We have Clevitus, which looks like it's going to have a dub. Dark Lord, a reborn hero, and a child unite to change the fate of a dying world. So that could be interesting. Cultural exchange with a games center girl. That's going to have a dub. July 6th. That Clevitas, July 2nd. Dawn, we already talked about that. Dealing with Miki Dono Sisters is a breeze. Dub, July 9th for the sub. Yu is adopted by the Miki Dono family and must handle his 3 genius stepsisters falling for him. Oh, it's going to be one of those. I'm trying to figure out which one he is. He's got to be the red-haired boy. It's looks kind of girlish there, so I wasn't sure. Or maybe that's him. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Denkin no Mogura, the earthbound mole, a band hermit traps spirits in his lantern as strange encounters blur life and afterlife. That could be cool. Detectives these days are crazy. That's just a sub. We have Dr. Stone we talked about, and the Gachi Kuda, Grand Blue Dreaming Season 2. That's a sub, as well as Hotel Inhumans is a sub. We're getting a second season of I Was Reincarnated as a 7th Prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. God, these titles. July 9th, and we'll have to see what the dub is. I haven't watched the first season of this, so maybe it's a good time to get into it once some of these episodes start airing. And then Kaiju No.8 Season 2, which I did watch the first season, and I can't wait to see what this season has to bring. It was such a cool series, so I'm super excited for that, as well as Dr. Stone and Dadan. Kamitsubaki City under production, which is just another sub. Let's go karaoke. Yeah. Another sub, Lord of Mysteries. That's got a dub June 28th, so it's going to start this week. In a steampunk world of secrets and gods, Klein delves deep into the occult power and peril. That sounds kind of cool. Of course, we talked about Dress Up Darling. There is Necro Miko and the Cosmic Horror Show, which is just a sub. New Saga, which has a dub. After beating the Demon Lord, Kyle wakes up in the past with past life memories. Can he save the world? So, kind of interesting. It's probably going to be similar to that kind of trope. The Living Cat. Night of the Living Cat. In 20XX, the world is dominated by a virus that turns humans into cats upon contact. Can humanity survive? Oh gosh, that seems ridiculous, but maybe worth the watch. Onmyo Kaiten Rebirth Verse. Another July 2nd, another dub anime. Narihira, because pronouncing these names are awful. Takaru meets the girl of his dreams, Tsukimiya, and gets another shot to fight for her life. Okay, that might be interesting. Private tutor of the Duke's daughter, sub. Rascal does not dream of Santa Claus, sub. Although I feel like Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl is dubbed somewhere, but not on Crunchyroll. We're getting a season 2 of Reborn as a Vending Machine. I now wonder, the Dungeon season 2. That was actually, I was not sure how this was going to go, and this was a fun series to watch. So I am actually excited. July 2nd, and we're getting a dub. Rent a Girlfriend on July 1st. I'm excited for that. Such a good show. Has a lot of depth to it for being like the way it is. So definitely excited to see that. Can't wait for the dub. Rory Rocks, another sub. Scooped Up by an S-rank adventurer. That's just a sub. We also have See You Tomorrow at the Food Court, which is another sub, and Secrets of the Silent Witch. Solo Camping for 2, sub. This one's a sub. Shield Hero Season 4 on July 9th. Now from his journeys to a politically unstable nation where Raftalia has been labeled a threat. So if you saw how Season 3 ended, you kind of know how this is set up. So this is really cool. I like seeing him on a throne there. That's really cool. So I'm hoping this is as good, if not better, than Season 3, because Season 2 really slowed down the show and wasn't as good as Season 1. Season 3 brought it back up to that level of Season 1. I don't know if it ever surpassed the level of Season 1, but it definitely brought it back up to the level of Season 1, and so I'm hoping for something really good in Season 4. Bunch more sub stuff. There's a couple dubs here. We got Water Magician having a dub. Rio is reincarnated into a legendary magician, but it took 20 years inside. But it took 20 years inside a monster-infested wilderness. And then, yeah, Season 2, we talked about that. Watari-kun's is about to collapse. His little sister until his chaotic childhood friend storms back into his life. That could be interesting as well. And then there's a couple more to be announced. Continuing ones, and Shirley is keep going on. One Piece, obviously. Summer Pockets, To Be Hero X, and Witch Watch, all of which I haven't actually started watching. Well, that one's sub, but these two I have on my list, but I haven't actually started watching. Or Anne Shirley, really. But those are the ones that are continuing on that haven't finished up yet. Most of the stuff's finishing up either like last week, this week. It's getting to the end. So it'll be done pretty much right away before the summer season really even starts. So we got that. That is all the stuff we have to talk about. Which ones are you excited for? Obviously, I told you which ones I'm super pumped for. There's a lot of cool new ones to kind of watch, so kind of fills your days with different stuff as well. And it'll be nice to see if we get some of these dubbed at the same time, or if we have to wait 2 weeks to kind of get that start. It's kind of usually the average. It usually be like 2 weeks, and then they'll start. Some series even start later, especially if they start dubbing in another language like Dutch or German or something like that, or French. You might have to wait 6 weeks, and some of these shows might not dub in English at all, which is kind of sucky because when it says dub, it doesn't always mean it's going to dub in English. But a lot of good stuff in here, returning stuff, a lot of cool stuff, as well as a lot of new stuff that looks like it might be interesting. What are you guys most excited for in the summer season? I mean, we don't have as much time to watch stuff in the summertime because you're out, you're camping. I'm going camping, and there's a lot of other stuff going on. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. And looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.